Aqua is investing in sectors which are very important for us: water desalination, electricity provision. So we signed an agreement because we realized that we have a lot of transactions going, but we didn't have a framework in which we are placing all these transactions. So we agreed to sign an agreement on Africa, where we try to invest up to $1 billion together to help African countries to be connected. We have launched at the World Bank Group an initiative called M300, which are aiming at connecting 3 million Africans in the next coming years. Actually, 2030 is a magic date for a lot of us. The strategy of IFC is IFC 2030. Here we have Vision 2030, and the objective is also to connect 200 million Africans to the grid, and Aquapower will be an important contributor. We are also working with Aquapower. We are discussing with them possibility of working on Syria, and I can say that also Syria constitutes an important part of what have been discussed during my visit here with the Saudi authorities.
What are you doing as IFC as well to mobilize private capital and to reshape global development in collaboration with the sovereign wealth funds, particularly from the GCC?
So what we are doing is that we are using our capacity, our presence in the field, and our capacity of the other part of the World Bank Group, which is IBRD and IDA, which is talking to government about policy reform, improving the business environment, reducing the level of uncertainty, and we come and bring the investment from the private sector. What are we doing is that we are helping de-risking investment. As you know, the perception of risk in a lot of emerging markets is very high, and therefore the private sector wants to have often guarantees and ways to de-risk. The World Bank Group have now created what you call the unified guarantee platform, which brings all the guarantee of the World Bank Group under one umbrella and is proposed to the companies. Another risk that companies are seeing is exchange rate risk when they're investing in a country where they get revenue in local currency, but they have to service their debt or their investment in dollar. So this currency mismatch is often a risk for company, and we are now bringing more and more local currency financing to help those companies address that issues. The third thing that we are doing also is to bring the capital market at large to those countries. So we have investments that we have been in our portfolio made in different parts of the world in emerging market. Now we are securitizing them and issuing through what we call a CLO with the market so that the market can invest and private capital can invest. So we did the first issuance last month, and it was 500 million, and we want on a regular basis issue so that we can securitize some of the part of our portfolio and be able to reinvest in developing countries. We are also starting the conversation with sovereign wealth fund, and including in Saudi Arabia, and I think that there are things which are coming that we'll be announcing in due time.
Nothing you can tell us today?
Not today, unfortunately. For now, things that we are doing more and more, and will be a big chunk of our work with the Saudi companies, is to bring them to other countries. So we have, that's exactly what we're doing with Aqua. We're doing it with Vision Invest and other companies like that, who are seeing opportunities in emerging markets that we also are intervening in. So we are basically working together to co-invest, to bring capital in sectors which are making a big difference for people, being desalination, access to electricity. And now we just talk about agriculture as being another possibility of investment. The authorities also indicated that when it comes to the mining sectors, which is also something that we are looking at very closely, and we have investment in Latin America, in mining, and in Africa, they would like to see Saudi Arabia play a role in transforming the raw material in intermediary product and so forth. So we will be talking to the authority of Saudi to see how we can help them structure those type of investment.